Good morning, world. Good morning, world. Shout out to oh shit, gas is $3.25. Wow. Shout out to all my shout out, big shout out to all my dudes that came home from prison with no help and still survived and made it and found a way and didn't go back. Not only did they didn't go back, they're still alive and kicking well. Shout out to the family members that have supported them unapologetically, without criticism, to the individual, and really helped them diligently. Let me tell y'all something, man. Just watching things and having peoples, and when people go away to war, there's a post-traumatic stress disorder that is widely known with veterans, and the world cares about them, right? And I was trying to figure, like, damn, why they don't care about dudes that been in prison for a long time, or I know dudes that been, listen, man, Spofford, I know dudes that life started, their childhood was in group homes, then they went to Spofford, then they went to Rikers Island, they may have went to then they may have went to like a medium, and then they went to like big prisons, right? Like literally that was their whole system of life. They have no childhood, or the only thing they really know is prison, right? Alright. And what I've noticed is that because people think that every person that went to, people think that that most people went to prison, or even all, I guess, are just very bad people, and they don't acknowledge certain mental deficiencies that people may acquire in prison. But if you go away to war, you're doing this patriotic duty, and you went through so much, and it's it's one thing. Yeah, you're at war, and they're both terrible. But you sitting there and you think you're tough, and you hear gunshots go off, and your man gets shot in his face, and his whole shit blow up next to you. It's like, whoa. Or someone steps on a landmine. Then there's also a kid out there that made a mistake at 16 years old, 17 years old, even 22. And he's in a world that is so close quarters. Do you know how diabolical, mentally deranged you have to be to willingly stab someone with something so freaking long that when it go through their chest, it come out their back and hit the wall, tink, boom, tink, or hit the floor? Do you know how how off you have to be to hit somebody in the head with a 20-pound dumbbell while they're doing squats? We're not even talking about fear. I'm not even talking about fear. I'm talking about some other shit. And you a kid in these places, and you seeing this, but yet you have to spend your next 15, 20, 25 years behind prison. You spending your whole teens, damn near your whole teens. You spending your adult teens in prison, all your 20s, maybe even half your 30s in not jail, prison. Then you got to come home and deal with a world that is really against you. Like, it's really against you. And if you have family members and friends that did not work on themselves, you are in for a world of hurt. Because you come home to people that don't know how to help themselves, they can't help you. They cannot help you. And I don't mean just like give you some money for a Metro card, money for food. I'm talking about being able to help you talk and express yourself. You have a lot of dudes out there. These niggas is ticking time bombs. Ticking time bombs. The reason why they're so dangerous because they don't even know why they're a ticking time bomb yet. You have guys, men and women, I guess say ex-offenders, ex-prison, whatever you want to call them. That they did their bid, they fighting and stabbing and all of that shit. And at the end of their bid, going home, they're tired. They don't want to deal with that shit no more. They know where it gets them. And they know their triggers. Because they allow people to touch their triggers so much, they know their triggers. But now, the most dangerous one is the person that don't know their triggers. They don't know their triggers. They don't know their triggers. And something snaps in that head. And not saying they'll do something violent, but they'll do something. It might be some kind of lash out. And it's like, and then it'll stay like that for a while. It's like a different form of Tourette's. You know, you got people doing a lot of time or coming home from doing time. They're dealing with regrets. They're stressed, depressed, they're suicide. Like, I think that PTSD needs to be studied for ex-offenders as well. See, a lot of y'all know the guys that come home from jail and talk that tough shit. Yo, I was bitten. You know, they missed the streets. They missed the streets for what they was doing. The hustle. They miss a lot of the negative shit that go on in the streets. They don't even have the regret of missing their own children, their family members growing up, or being hurt that they couldn't be there in their time of need. That's crazy. Yeah, you got a lot of dudes out here that's going through some shit. And with men don't often like to talk about their problems. And it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Because what happens is that we'll hold, and then we'll blow up. And it comes out sometimes incoherently, a lot of times very incoherently. It might sound aggressive, it might sound rude, it might sound insensitive, you know. And sometimes now what's happening is that the person that you're with, whether it's your wife, whether it's your husband, whether it's your friends, sometimes y'all have to start from zero. Because it's like, oh shit, I don't know you. It's like, I really don't know you. And it's no one's fault. It's just a it's one of the things that's like, it's the circumstances of what's going on. You know, I got plenty of dudes that go through it. Like I said, people, yeah, the dudes that's talking that tough jail shit on the raps and all of that, you know, nah, you gotta listen to the dudes that's talking about what they miss, how they miss out on their family and their kids and stuff. Those are the ones you want to talk to, the ones that have those kind of regrets, because they know what it's like to lose, and they know what it's like to hurt because they lost. Those who you want to talk to. Those are the ones you really want to talk to. You know. But listen, I gotta go. I thought I'd just throw something out there. You know, I just throw something out there for my dudes that's you know, that's locked up, was locked up, people that's dealing with somebody that's locked up, because the news and the media and some of the people, they ain't gonna talk to you about it. They don't, because people that have been to prison or in prison, they are throwaways to society, because people feel like they threw their lives away. When sometimes people do things because their back is against the wall, and they don't know how to cope with what's going on, and they throw them rocks at the window. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I'm Pretty Handsome Muscle. I represent the Handsome Muscle TV, Handsome University, man. Gotta go. One.